Do you know the greatest analogy for life? Greatest analogy for life is the Tootsie Pop. Now, this is a dum-dum because I don't have a Tootsie Pop, but I wasn't going to go out and buy one. But you're all familiar with a Tootsie Pop and the Tootsie Pop Owl commercial, right?
Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
How many licks does it get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop? And he starts licking the lollipop and he gets impatient and he bites it to get to the best part, the center, the Tootsie Roll. So, as I throw my lollipops down, how is this symbolic for life? You may question this video and say this is a stupid topic, but really, think about it, okay? Life is this outer shell, and we all want to get to the good stuff in the middle, right? And oftentimes, we don't have the patience to wait for the good stuff, or we don't have the patience to just see what happens or where things go, and we have to take the shortcut, and we bite it, and we break our teeth, and all kinds of stuff, not a good end result. So our outer shell, I guess you could say it's like our outer, the superficial self, right? The ego, the identity that we take on, like our vocation, our jobs, relationships, or just our outer appearance to the world, okay? Our public mask, right? And the inner self is our core being. So that's the good part, the Tootsie Roll, the best part. At least I think it's the best part. And that's like our heart. That's like the core of us, right? That's what we're all yearning for. What's going to make us fulfilled and happy? But usually when we're trying to get to the core of ourselves, we don't have patience, and we're not going to sit around and lick a lollipop for 15 minutes even. We're going to bite it and we're going to try to take the shortcut. And this is why we're in an instant gratification, quick fix society. Here's a pill, here's this, here's that, here's something that is going to fast track your way to your heart. Well, no, it's not going to fast track your way to your heart. The other thing I wanted to bring up, life. We think that life hardens us, right? It makes us tough, it makes us strong, it makes us powerful. But really, when you think about it, life actually softens us up. Now, you may be thinking, well, no, because I've been through this crap, and I've been through this stuff, and this shit I've overcome, all this stuff, and it made me tough, this tough outer layer. Well, that's the outer layer of the Tootsie Roll Pop, right? And it's a shield, and you're trying to deflect, people about you, but really it's a defensive mechanism, right? But as you get older and as you go through stuff and you gain wisdom, you start to realize something. You start to realize that outer shell is the front. Like there's something better on the inside, and that requires a little bit of patience, requires softening yourself up a little bit. And it's not that life makes us harder, it's life makes us softer. But our ego thinks it's making us tougher on the outside, on the facade, on the public mask, right? But really, it's making us more compassionate. What do we gain from wisdom? What do we gain from experiences? What do we gain from helping other people, right? It softens us up inside. We start to view reality in a different manner. We start to see things differently than we've always seen things. So when we put up our front and we have this outer Tootsie Pop lollipop shell that nobody can break. These are two analogies in one, by the way, in case you didn't notice. When we have that outer shell that nobody can break, right? Nobody can bust through to the center. It's only going to take you so far, right? It's only going to take you so far, and you're never getting to the good stuff. Nobody's ever getting to your good stuff, and you're not getting to your own good stuff. Because you don't give yourself a chance. You're always putting up a front. You're always putting up a wall. You're always defending. Well, that's coming from your ego. That's coming from, the identification of self and fear and, these lower emotional states that we feel, and it's normal to feel. But just keep in mind that your life experiences, while you think they may harden you, they actually are doing the opposite thing. It's just the label that we put on, I don't know, hard, soft, power, weakness. We associate softness with weakness, like the yin with weakness, and the yang and the masculine and the powerful and the competitiveness. Well, that's just our society. That's our society that says, go, 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 just do this, let's compete, power, power, power. But as you go about life and as you start waking up to different things and new perceptions on life, you start to realize that that's the way society and culture, everything has always acted. But they just keep repeating the same things and never learning the lesson, never pulling the wisdom out of that, because there's no balance there. So as you go through life, you soften up and you start to open up a little bit more, and you start to realize more things, and you start to shift your perspective on your reality and how reality works, and discover, okay, that was just an illusion. That is the front that society is putting on life. Right? It's the public mask. What's underneath the public mask? You got to lift up that veil. You got to lift everything up and get to what's good on the inside. And sometimes that requires not biting it and breaking your teeth. You can go that route, but that's the way or the path of effort, okay? And it's going to offer you a lot of resistance, right? You're not softening that lollipop up, but you're biting it and you're chewing it, and it's kind of like painful, right? So that's like life. You can go through life in a painful manner, in a way where you're resisting and you're breaking things and busting up your teeth and giving yourself stomach aches, or you can require a little bit of patience and allow yourself to have a little bit of patience. My grandmother always, she used to sing my brother and I the Have Patience song. And I don't know if it was a real song or if she just made it up, because the only lyrics were have patience. And I remember that because that's a huge key in life. And having patience, it doesn't mean waiting for our desires to come in. We're not coming from a place of lack. It's allowing ourselves to respect the timing of the universe, to respect the timing of our life, to know that not everything is going to fall in the exact place that our linear mind wants it to, because that's requiring a lot of effort, a lot of force, a lot of that resistance, right? Biting into that lollipop. But if we have patience and understanding and we surrender and we soften up a little bit, then that stuff just naturally comes to us, okay? We just naturally find our way through life without resistance. We take inspired action when we need to, and all that good stuff. So just a little more analogies for you today, because why not? And I have some old dum-dum lollipops that I'm not going to eat, so I might as well use them for a video. But anyway, if you like this, please subscribe. I put out new videos every single week for you. I have a podcast that I try to do weekly. I'm going to put links to that below. I have a new book out, links to that below. I appreciate you watching, especially to the end, very, very much, and I hope you have a lovely day. Peace out.